Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Guys, we have this spider tournament with special rules at the moment, and I got two teams that I want to show you. Before we start, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and now let's get back to the video. So, in this spider tournament are only 4 factions allowed, and that is Demon Spawn, Undead Hordes, Dark Elves, and Knights Revenant. Now the rewards look actually pretty solid. We will get a Mortal Soulstone at 1000 points. The teacup points sit at 1350 points. And a Void Shard at 2100, so not bad at all. Now you will get points depending on the accessories you get from the runs. It's not a turn attack tournament, so if you want to go for this Void Shard, it will cost you around 2100 energy. If you're running, if you want to run hard 10 for this tournament, which I will show you in a minute how I'm doing it, it will cost you a little bit more energy. If you want to be energy efficient, you can do stage 20 on normal, and then the energy point ratio will be very close to 1 to 1. But yeah, let me show you the team for normal stage 20 first. So on stage 20, you can basically just nuke the boss with cold hearts because the max HP damage is not capped on these normal stages. So you can technically just use 4 cold hearts and a Lydia or a Ghostborn or whatever can place decrease defense and weaken or just decrease defense. Now in my case that I didn't build another cold heart. I have 3 built. Technically I could use another one, and this would be like a, I don't know, 5-turn run. Or I could build my cold hearts a little bit stronger and just nuked the spider with my 3 cold hearts. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm using for this stage. Now let's take a look. So it's pretty much straightforward. Ghostborn will place a decreased defense. It's unresistible. And then the cold hearts will go in with the A3. Now there's a little bit of damage that is missing. Kymar pretty much resets the cold hearts, and the 4th Heartseeker skill will finish off the spider. Now if I had a 4th cold heart, this would be 2 turns faster, but it's still alright with like 13 seconds, right? You could technically also use a Renegade in this stage for resetting the cold hearts and the Lydia instead of Ghostborn, or even the champion Spider, which also places decreased defense and weaken. There are quite a few options, but I think Cold Heart is the MVP for stage 20. Keep in mind that you have to prioritize the A3 on the Cold Hearts in the team setup, so they wouldn't use the A2. That's all you gotta do for this team setup, basically, and there's nothing else to it. Now let's take a look at my hard 10 team. Now I'm using Mithrala, 2 Tsitsias, Drang, and Kymar, and this is basically how it goes. So Mithrala would go first, let another 2 Spiderlings spawn, use the Hex, then the unresistible HP burn from Drang, HP burn activation, and then reset. So the full run will take 10 turns, and it's not really that fast, but it's consistent. There's no way that this will fail in any way. So as you can see, 30 seconds, around 30 seconds, 10 turns, and pretty consistent. Now let me show you the stats on these champions. So Mithrala sits at 284 speed. She needs to be the fastest one. You want to have enough accuracy to be able to place that Hex at like 430 would be the sweet spot. I got a little bit less than that, but it's still fine. Then we got Tsitsia at 263 speed. So Tsitsia is at 263 speed. The accuracy doesn't really matter. She just needs to activate the HP burns. Same with the second Tsitsia, a little bit slower than the other one. They need to be close to each other. and Drang is the second fastest one with 281 speed and doesn't need accuracy because his HP burn is unresistible. You can also use Ignatius for this, for example. His HP burn is also unresistible. And then we have Kymar as the slowest one for the reset. Doesn't really matter how much speed he has. The other champions don't need to be that fast. They can be only like a little bit faster than the Spider, which is 245 plus. So the Spider sits at 245 speed, and you just need to be faster than that. So that means Mythrala can be at like 250, then 249, 248, and so on. So Mythrala goes first, then Drang, then activates from the Tsitsias, and then Kymar goes with a reset. And Kymar, or whatever champion you're using to reset, can be slower than the Spider. It doesn't really matter as long as the reset survives the attack from the Spider. Now, in terms of the setup, I wanted Mythrala to open up with the Hex just to get a little bit more damage on the Spiderlings, and then I prioritized the Cleanse because the Spider can place your champions to sleep with her attack, and that just prevents them from sleeping and missing their turn. With Drang, I prioritized the HP burn, of course, HP burn activation with Tsitsia, and then opened up with the reset from Kymar. So yeah, all you really need is the speed and the accuracy on Mythrala, and that's pretty much it. You need to survive one hit of the Spider, which is fairly easy to do, and this is how it goes. So one more time. Mythrala opens up with the Hex and the increased defense, so our champions can tank that one hit. Now the HP burn, activation, another activation. 3 Spiderlings actually survived. If everything goes well, none of the Spiderlings actually survive, but it doesn't really matter because now we are going to reset. Mythrala gonna cleanse, as you saw, or maybe you didn't see it. The CC on the left was asleep, and now the HP burn activation again, and yeah, 31 seconds, 10 turns, very consistent. Now another option that you have is you can definitely solo stage 10 with Eryx. Now I don't have her built for that. I might do it in the future, but I never used her to solo Spider 10, but you can definitely do it if you put her in the Slayer set. There are multiple videos out there. Go check them out if you want. But keep in mind that you have to use food champions from those factions. Otherwise it won't count for the tournament. So keep that in mind when you're running Spider with Eryx solo, that you only use food from those specific factions. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope this helps you with completing this Spider tournament. And with that being said, see you in the next one.